Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of FIFA Battle, where today we have got two amazing BPL wingers with Martial and Sane. So if you do want to see more episodes of FIFA Battle, let's see if we can smash 100 likes on the video. Also let me know in the comment section any other FIFA battles that you guys want to see. Make sure you thumb up the ones that you do want to see. But let's go into this video with Martial starting off, currently going for 70,000 coins, which is ridiculously priced. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skillman as well, medium low work rates, and he is 6 foot tall. Tries to beat defensive line, flair, technical dribbler, speed dribbler, and finesse shot. So some very good traits, probably the best traits possible for Martial. Also got a pretty good card, 91 pace, 85 dribbling as well, 79 shooting, which is good, 74 physical, and 70 passing. So a pretty good card for an 82 rated. Moving on to Sane, currently going for 38,000 coins, which is a little bit more reasonable. 3-star, which is not as good as Martial. Would prefer to have 4-star. High medium is probably a better work rate for Sane. He is also 6 foot and also tries to beat defensive line, flair, and speed dribbler. In terms of his card, a little bit quicker than Martial's, got the same dribbling, a little bit less on shooting, a little bit less on physical, a little bit more on passing, so relatively similar. This was a really good choice for a FIFA battle. But moving into the team, you can see this is the team that I've got. This is pretty much my exact team, except for the fact that I don't use wingers, I use 2 strikers. So you can see we've got Martial up there at left wing for the first 5 games. You can see Sane on the bench, and he will come on afterwards for the next 5 games in the same team. Now moving on to the instructions for this team. I had the fullbacks on stay back while attacking. A few of you guys wanted to know what these were. The CDM on stay back while attacking, which is Bakayoko. I like to have one sitting midfielder, and then the wide players and strikers on getting behind and press the back line. That's what I like to do for this formation. Also did mix it up using the 4-3-3-2. But moving on into the gameplay, you can see this is the first team we did come up against in this FIFA battle, and as I said, this FIFA battle was very close. It's certainly the closest FIFA battle we have done this year, and I would actually probably say this is the closest FIFA battle ever. Like, I would probably say, you know, we've done this series now for this year, we did it last year, and this is probably the closest FIFA battle we've ever done. Like, it was almost impossible. It almost is impossible to separate these two, because you'll see at the end how close it was. But just a little spoiler alert, they pretty much were, they had the same statistics, they had the same goals, they had the same assists. It was pretty much the same. They pretty much played the same as well, like, in the sense that they played the same, but obviously on different, on the same wing. But you know, it was different in terms of they just created the same chances. You know, they just got in the same positions every single time. You know, obviously I played with Martial first and then Sane, and it was almost like playing with the same player again for another 5 games. Except it was just, it was one was Sane, one was Martial, but it was so difficult to separate these two. The one advantage that Martial did have, having 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, for me puts him slightly ahead of Sane. I do prefer, especially the 4-star weak foot. I think it's more important, because sometimes with Sane it came a little bit predictable to attack. You know, you had to kind of attack the same way. You can see that finish there from Martial on that left foot. You couldn't really do that with Sane on his right foot. He would miss it. You know, sometimes it just became really predictable to attack with Sane. You had to cut inside on that left foot all the time, and you know, obviously not having certain skill moves that I like to use in my attacks. Again, that sort of position there with Sane was perfect. You know, on his left foot. If that ball was on his right foot, wouldn't be so confident to finish. That's where Martial probably had the advantage, having that 4-star weak foot. But they're great run by Martial on that left wing, inside to score that goal and make it 2-1. But you know, it was such a close FIFA battle. It's really difficult to pick the two. I think Martial for 70,000 coins is a bit ridiculously priced. But again, great run by Sane. He's made such good runs, Sane, probably better runs than Martial. But this was such a close FIFA battle. Great pass from Sane, great chip from Jesus. Let's go and see who won this FIFA battle. So guys, here that is the FIFA battle complete, and as I said, I went on a little bit there, a little bit too much, but you can see it was just such a close FIFA battle. In the 5 games that we did play, both of them got 5 goals, and it was Martial that got 3 assists compared to Sane's 2, so he got 1 more assist in the 5 games. Both got an exact 9.0 rating in game. So you can just see it was literally identical. They just were inseparable. It's one of those ones where I think Martial was slightly better. I think I probably would prefer Martial having the 4-star skills. The 4-star weak foot would probably, Sane occasionally, you know, he'd get in on his right hand side, and you just know there'd be an occasion in a really close game in Foot Champs on his right foot, and you need him to score it, and he'll miss it because he's only got a 3-star weak foot. So in that case, Martial is probably slightly better, but I think for right now, I'd recommend buying Sane and wait for Martial to get cheaper, because I think 70k for Martial, you can almost buy 2 Leroy Sanes for the price of 1 Martial. And you can see by the stats, they're basically the same player, so I'd recommend buy Sane now and wait for Martial to get a little bit cheaper, and then probably would have Martial, because I think those skills on week 4 will benefit you in the long term. So, but it was such a close FIFA battle, I'm just going to give it to Martial. If you do want to see any more FIFA battles, guys, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe. Make sure to let me know in the comment section which FIFA battles you want to see next. That's all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.